So I just played a game called The Beginner's Guide, and it was a really cool game for making me think about different questions while I was playing it. And afterwards, I sat there for like 30 minutes and just I was thinking. Right, a lot of the questions involved art, specifically in games, but it made me think of art in general. So my biggest question is, what is art? Obviously, art is things like drawing, painting, sculpting. Then you have books, music, photography, games, movies, and also now you have pottery and sculptures. Did I say that? I don't know. And this made me think, so we know those things are art, but what about different things that aren't art but become art? So in one class I took, we saw a picture of a weaved basket. And this was created by some Native American tribe, right? Just, it was a random basket, and they used it to transport whatever it may be. I think it was water. It could have been something else. I think it was water. But to them, was that art? I don't know. But to us now, a lot of people would say, yep, that's art, without even thinking about it. Yep, that's art. But why? Because this was just a normal item to them. And another example I thought of was something like temples or sculptures created, in the past, maybe like ancient Greeks, something like that. They created these, they were homes for the gods. They were inviting them to stay there. So was it art to them? I don't know. But to us, we see it and we're like, wow, this is amazing. And also now you can view almost anything as art, like architecture, like buildings as art. And when you have something like photography as an art form, which it is, you can take a picture of anything, making anything art. And this is interesting. So the next question is, who decides what's art and what's not? And ultimately, to answer that, I think it's up to the individual. If I think something's art, guess what? It's art. But you don't have to agree with me. And an example I could give is that famous artist, Andy Warhol, with the Campbell soup thing. At first, I was like, this is not art. What am I looking at? This is a Campbell soup. And from a quick search, well, two things. One, I guess he inspired this new movement called pop art. But regardless, another thing was his art had a meaning of something simple like a Campbell soup can being hung up in someone who's traditionally are going to be rich because they collect art. They're going to have a lot of money. Something basic like a Campbell soup can in their house. So this art had a different meaning. And that brings me to the next question of how can we interpret art? And is this allowed? Should we do that? Because I'm going to look at that Campbell soup can and I'm going to say, that's a Campbell soup can. No, I'm looking at the bare bones. But when he created that, he's thinking that, or at least the person wrote this article I read is thinking that. They're like, we're making a statement by doing this. So is this allowed? Should we be able to interpret art? And is art meant to be interpreted? I remember I read one quote. I don't know where it's from. I don't know who said it. All right. But it goes, isn't all art a mirror? Do we see ourselves in art? And I don't know about that. Or do we see the creator of the art in the art? I don't know. Like in my video, like if I create a video, I don't think so. I have some connection to it, but I'm not. There's no. Well, there is. There might be. I don't know. Stay tuned. You know what I mean? I don't know. When I create a video, can this be interpreted in different ways? Yes. This one's meant to. But like, look at my other videos. I don't know. And what if your opinion conflicts with the creator, the artist's opinion? I feel like this would come up in books more often. I'm interpreting a character in a certain way or a scene or how something is said. Who decides which interpretation is right? Again, I feel like it's up to the individual, right? I don't know. And then another question is, does this art need meaning? Does it always need a deeper meaning? Could he have just created a can of soup and there's nothing else to it? Yes. If I draw something, there's no deeper meaning to it. I wanted to draw a raccoon on a skateboard. I wanted to draw that rubber duck surrounded by spikes. You know what I mean? But someone could find a meaning in that, which is cool. I think that's pretty cool. And just to tie it back to that game I played, The Beginner's Guide, there's a theme in there of a lamppost, which is the theme. It symbolizes like an ending. So do things need an ending, a purpose? Specifically in this one, it would be video games. Do they need an ending or a purpose or a way to be solved? Let me know what you guys think. See ya.